Dude, okay, I will admit, right? I think I'm not afraid of demons or ghosts, right? Like, just like those guys, like from BuzzFeed, who like the Filipino dude and like the tall white guy, who would like go to like different places and go like, demons, it's ya boy, right? I don't think demons scare me, but aliens, they're terrifying. I think more so that I believe in aliens, more so than I believe in like ghosts and spirits and demons. Because, you know, what if we're not alone, right? What if there's like some powerful, like, I don't know, like entity, right, that just exists that are like, yeah, we'll fucking kill you, we'll do it. Oh. Aliens are real. See, aliens are real. I'm just saying, have you not seen those like congressional hearings? Dude, like every other like year there's like a congressional hearing about aliens, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, aliens are real. Yeah, there's like marine bases like scattered across the earth. And then nobody talks about it. I'm like, what? What? They just said alien. Nope, nobody? Okay, sure. Why not? That's sick advertising for XCOM. True! BuzzFeed Unsolved. That's what I'm saying. BuzzFeed Unsolved. Really peak. The one thing about BuzzFeed that I also like are, I can't lie, I love those shitty quizzes that BuzzFeed has, where it's like, hi, which Office character are you? And it's like, if you were a soup, what soup would you be? It's definitely like that type of like elder millennial type beat you'd see. Like again, like Pupper, a Doggo Pupper, Harry Potter, Hufflepuff, The Office Friends, type deal, you know? Oh, I believe they exist in the astral being, ghost, demon, jinn. I do believe they exist. I don't outright try to mess with them, you see. I don't know. You know what I do? I don't necessarily am afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it, but also at the same time, I also don't want to mess with it. It's like, I don't think I want to say this Latin phrase to summon a demon. I think that's counter to what I want. Aliens, though, right? I feel like you have to provoke, like, a demon or a ghost or a jinn, right? You have to do something wrong for it to be mad at you. You have to, like, do a ritual for something to occur, for something to happen to you. For aliens, why I'm afraid of it is that, like, what if they just fucking kill you, right? What if they're just like the Q and we're like, yeah, let's go rewrite their DNA. You're just a fucking block now. Good luck, idiot. By the way, you keep your sentience, idiot. So, again, right, with demons and all that, I am not afraid, because I also don't mess with it, right? I see those urban rituals, urban legend rituals, I'm not doing it. I'm not saying Bloody Mary 3 times in front of a mirror. You can't make me do it. But aliens, they'll just fucking kill you. They're just gonna kill you. Because most life is less evolved than us. Also, that's another thing about aliens. Sometimes aliens could just quite literally be algae in a far, far, far away exoplanet. Just algae. Whenever you see like NASA or whatever, like SETI, say we found like life, it's like, oh yeah, we're receiving biosignatures. And you're like, biosignatures? You're telling me they're like living, breathing, reacting? And they're like, oh yeah, they're just like, it's like plants. Not just like any plants, they're like algae. They're like photosynthesis and stuff. Like, oh, that's not terrifying. Because the truth is, the real aliens live inside the Earth. The hollow Earth. Aliens aren't real. There's only one sun and it's next to us. They don't have the sun god to grant them life. At least ghosts are actually on Earth. You know, the place where we know living things exist. Koru's spitting facts as usual. You can't deny that. Alright, this game's called Red Finger. I don't know what else, but we have a red finger. Your application for the position at the scientific complex has been approved. Congratulations. Starting tomorrow, you will begin your work here. Rest assured, your work in our facility is completely safe. I think we're going to experience some OSHA violations. Rest assured, your work in our facility is completely safe. Please sign below to acknowledge the safety protocols, as we cannot provide the details for you to read. There's no need. Additionally, we apologize for any inconvenience caused by the elevator. It seems there are some issues with the buttons, so you may need to hold them down to activate the elevator. Well, yes, I will sign it. But alien babe, yeah, what about my alien babe? Come on, I've played Mass Effect 2. I deserve a hot blue girlfriend, hot blue alien girlfriend, or a hot purple alien wearing a mask, or even hot blue sexy man alien. Very cold and refreshing water. Yep. This is a rubber goose, not a duck. Avatar, this guy hasn't even played Mass Effect. Doesn't even know about the hot blue aliens in that game. What a shame. Hold to switch off the light. Alright. This is a 3-kilogram button. I'm gonna be real with you. I never played Mass Effect 2. I've only seen pictures, and I will say, I think the purple alien is hot. Something about that mask does a lot for me. I don't know why I need to do that. Tali? She was in Mass Effect 1 too? Oh, do you mean she's in Mass Effect 2? TOO! Get it? Get it? She was in all of them? You mean Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and the third one people don't really talk about. What the fuck's wrong? Hello? Okay. Do I need to wash my hands or something? Alright, maybe this is the angle. Alright, you're going down. Yeah, I'm going down. Down, down in an earlier round. Mama, 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 mama. We made it! What the fuck is this? G1. So the code is 509472. Alright. 509-472. Is this my job? Just going down an elevator and inputting code? Well, back to the job. Why do we need a 3-kilogram button? Job for smart people, TBH. This is gonna be future jobs in America. The fuck is that noise? Hello? I need to wash my hands. Generate your AI slop. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? Hello? You know, I like having this duck. This duck feels like a, how I describe it, emotional support to Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, with the whole turning off the lights thing, I can't lie. I immediately thought of Five Nights at Freddy's. And then when I thought about Five Nights at Freddy's, I thought about Roxy from Security Breach. You guys know what I'm talking about? AI is so powerful that it keeps humanity as slaves who exist only to solve CAPTCHA. Isn't that like this whole story of like, I must scream but I have no mouth? Like there's an all-powerful robot, AI sort of like system that sort of like keeps like a select group of humans alive just to torment? You know? Yeah, that's a plot. Yeah, practically. M6. My shit is covering. Oh, 430-912. Well. Finally, the AI, how you describe the aliens is now you're a block idiot. But it's true. Have you guys, I forgot what it's called, but it's like, the aliens that are describing is called a Q. So like, in distant future, like, humanity fought, like, these aliens. We won the first time, but the aliens were so pissed that they came back and were like, yeah, fuck you. And as a result, they decided to rewrite our DNA. And one of like the fucked up things that they made us turn out to be is like the colonials or something like that, the colonists, where they are just building blocks. They use humans who are turned into blocks to filter out the Q's waste. And the fucked up part, right, is after turning them into a block, they're like, yeah, well, yeah, you keep all your sentience. So while you're filter feeding, you get to acknowledge your fate. If everything is controlled by the AI, how is implementing the CAPTCHA? Wait. Good point. Alright, C9. C9. Whenever I think of the word C9, I think about how my Overwatch team would jump off the point and cause us to lose. C9. Pretty rude of them, TBH. Yeah, pretty rude of them. But eventually, like billions and billions of years later, right? What happens in that game is that, not in the game, in the story, they end up like evolving to become like what is described as the modular people. And so you know how they used to be building blocks to like act as like sewers and stuff? They became modular people. They combined. They're fucking Voltron but humans. It was crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, I lucked out. Okay. Speed running this game just requires you putting in the code really, really fast. Also, I think I know why it's called a red finger. So your finger gets really red because you're pushing a fucking 3-kilogram button just to go down. Chat, you know how heavy 3 kilograms is for a button? I wouldn't know. I don't use metric. But that sounds like a lot. Any Canadians here can you describe me how heavy is 3 kilograms? Thank you. I would quite appreciate it. Also, if you're Canadian too, can you use the word bathroom instead of washroom? I would really appreciate it. You know, I don't know what this button does, but... Should I go back? Ah! I'm in the water? Help me? You know, all I knew was hold on to a button. I didn't realize it would also kill me. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. No wonder why they put all this random shit up here. Wait! I have to race? Go up, go up, go up! Alright, chat, I think toxic waste, you kind of see it down there. Sort of creeping up. Is this Minecraft? You know, I think we are in a mine. What does he say? Let's mine. We gotta craft. We gotta mine. Let's Minecraft. Do you know there's like an actual position in like movie theaters where I think I would describe it as like the chicken jockey warden, where there's a worker who comes in at a specific time in the movie theater, in like during the Minecraft movie, to make sure audience doesn't go apeshit during the chicken jockey scene. People are being paid to make sure people don't crazy during chicken jockey. You know what? It kind of feels like this job, right? Pushing a big ass button feels meaningless, but necessary. This is the kind of dog to hold. Maybe. Why are people going insane? Oh, you know. The internet. It's also, so it's just like internet memes of like, oh, is game done? Game done? Game done! We did it, chat! A successful workday. Tomorrow? Oh no, you've quit. How could this happen? Huh. Someone threw a Molotov during the Minecraft movie? Excuse me? Go first before I go on that. Yeah, this game was, I think the environment is cool. I think the gameplay is very simple. A little like FNAF, but not really like FNAF. I think this game was made in 72 hours during a game jam, which game jams are typically like short little, not competitions, but like challenges that like people set them or take part of, where it's like, all right, you got to do this, and then for a very limited amount of time. For 72 hours, the premise, the design, the aesthetics, what this game's trying to do, I think is very interesting. I feel like for a full game would be very cool. I feel like to make this a full game, I think you gotta really Five Nights at Freddy's it. For lack of a better word. Right? Like, give us more activities to like touch. Like, we have the duck. We gotta push the button. We gotta wash our hands, right? I think the game deserves like a little bit more than that, you know? You know how like when you play the bomb game, right? Keep talking or this bomb explodes, right? Where like the person has to do like little activities, like make sure the bomb doesn't explode, like while they're also solving other things, right? I feel like we should have this too. I think it'll be fun. But this game is like really cool. For how short it is, it's a sweet and nice game. Honestly, big fan of all 3 games. I think all of them are like really cool, like proofs of concepts, you know? And Freaky Five Bears from Freddy Five Nights, FNF. Oh, I love Freddy Five Bear. Oh, but you gotta be careful for Will Afton, cause in Five Nights at Freddy's, Will Afton got some kids, grrr, and then that's how he made Freddy Fazbear, right? And Freddy Fazbear has a ghost of a kid, right? From William Afton, grrr, or something like that. I don't know. He's evil because he's purple. True. But yeah, I like all the games. Also, about the fire during the Minecraft movie, it reminds me of something that just happened, I think literally today. So are you guys aware of SakuraCon in Seattle? I think I've posted like the video where it goes like, SakuraCon ikimasu, right? And Garugamesh. It's a very popular like anime convention that takes place in Seattle. And the funny thing, not really funny, really unfortunate, Artist Alley had to be evacuated. And the reason being was there was a fire in the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know how connected the convention center is to the Cheesecake Factory, but because the Cheesecake Factory was on fire, the convention was on at a standstill. It was like I didn't expect that. Cheesecake Factory having a fire too? They really have everything on the menu. Big fan. Garugamesh. But yeah, I think for the Minecraft movie, I think people are going crazy. It's like this, right? People like internet fame, even if it's short-lived, right? So people see people like pogging for like chicken jockey, right? So people want to go one step further, right? So you have people like yapping and yelling and celebrating about chicken jockey. The next one, you see people like jumping around, yelling, celebrating. Then you got another one where people are like throwing popcorn and like ruining the lives of like our wagey theater workers, right? Then on top of that, you have people throwing Molotov cocktails, right? And yeah, that's just the internet nowadays. It's like, you know, who cares if you're, you know, ruining not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you? When you get 15 likes on TikTok, that's the real dopamine. Who cares if you're a public embarrassment? Someone just followed you on Twitch. The fire was relatively small and could have been contained, but then it ended up lighting someone's body pillows and the resulting fumes were a biohazard. Yeah. It's just the excess amount of protein that was leached onto the fabric turned out not to be good. Made it both extra flammable and extra harmful for everybody around. Ew! I do want to go to like an anime convention. I've been meaning to go to like Anime Expo, but like I think what ruined me for this year exactly was I'm gonna say it one more time. Don't be alarmed. The Nintendo Switch 2. I want to play the Nintendo Switch 2. And so my Yu-Gi-Oh money, my card game money, and my Anime Expo money, all gone, disappeared, exploded, all in favor for the Nintendo Switch 2. I can't help myself. You know why? All I can think of is Donkey Kong. I'm gonna have my Nintendo Switch 2. I'm gonna like walk around. Pretty much, I'm gonna be I'll flex it too. I'll be like, you know how like people do money spreads? That's me with the console and the Joy-Cons. I'm like, yo, what's up? Check this out. What about your e-kittens money? You think I have an e-kitten? I am the E-Kitten. Sorry, Zero Study Chess. Don't think of Cheesecake Fire and Body Pillow flammability. Think of Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. Yummy. With their, what do people fucking eat at Cheesecake Factory? If you're foreign, like, if you're not from America, and you've been, and you don't know what a Cheesecake Factory is, it has everything. I'm not joking. Everything is on the menu to, like, an intimidating factor, right? The menu you get is, like, a fucking soft, like, booklet. I usually get, like, a pasta because I'm lame, but still, it's insane. It's like how, like, you know the stories of, like, people from, like, Eastern European countries after, like, the fall of the Soviet Union, right? They go to America, they go to a grocery store, and they shit their pants. That's how it's like going to a Cheesecake Factory. You're telling me this restaurant can make carne asada, pad thai, a shepherd's pie, and spaghetti and meatballs? That's crazy. But the truth is, you know, as with every American restaurant, fast casual, kind of not fast casual, just any American restaurant, there is they have a top chef, and it's the microwave. And it's still gas, I can't lie. Dude, this is why every time I think of Chili's, I'm a big chili supporter, right? Even though, like, that shit is frozen and immediately fried, it's delicious. Go to Chili's, order the triple dipper, eat that. Just eat that. That's the only thing you need. You're good for the rest of the day. Even though it's an appetizer meant to be shared, you eat it by yourself. 1 billion calories, you're gonna have a good time. I just don't think the console distinguished itself well enough from its predecessor. Maybe it had an unergonomic controller and they called it something futuristic like the Switch U. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe. When has Nintendo? Nintendo has learned. Just put a 2 at the end. I like restaurants where I can see the food cooked in front of me. Yeah, but how do you think they're gonna cook a shepherd's pie and then cook somebody else 3 tacos carne asada in the same restaurant? No, they gotta hide their secrets, and by their secrets, they gotta hide their, you know, frozen packages. But that's American restaurants for you, baby. Anyway, those were all 3 of the games we played today. Red Finger, very cool premise. Very cool game for it being produced only in 72 hours. Big fan. We played, what was it called again? Ooh. I like restaurants that I tip them for me to cook it myself. I like Korean barbecue. Big fan. We played Net Escape, which is like, throwback to like playing those like old school MMOs and like, you know, shit's haunted. People uploading their consciousness online. You hate to see it. We also played Lakeside Walk in the Dolomites, right? Fucking aliens, bro. Alamau. All the games were pretty excellent. I don't think any of them were like slop, and I paid $0. Very good games tonight. Usually I would complain and be upset the entire time, but I feel like with the quality of the games we've chosen, I had a good time. Like last Slop Saturday, I was fucking baby raging. I was complaining. Zanji was there, and Zanji was like, yeah, these games suck. I agree! But these games today, I had a good time. All of them were really well done. Especially with how limited time they all had, and one of them being a demo, so it's not even finished. All of them, great proof of concepts. Anyway, if you want to know my favorite restaurant, I like Korean barbecue. I don't care if I'm cooking it myself. Give me pork belly, give me rice paper, give me an assortment of pickles, right? Like kimchi, the cucumbers, the radish. I'm having a good time. Like K-barbecue is like a classic. Like after you hang out with like all your friends, you just find yourself at a Korean barbecue restaurant. I think it's sort of like when you go with friends, it's such like a fun, familial, like friendly experience. Everybody together. Next time, can you play 3 Lu games? I think the stream would immediately smite me. Right? You've seen how those characters were built, right, Koru? I'm just saying, if we were to play 3 of those games, I think we will be smited by Twitch. I don't even remember. I remember it, and I was upset because I wasted my time. That's why I go to shawarma. Shawarma's good. I like shawarma. I like restaurants where I can't see anything, so I can pretend there are no health violations. That's the thing. That's where I used to work. That's why I was like, this shit's kind of sus. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of any of it. Nah, me and my friends end up at cash only mix where none of the staff speak English. That shit's gas. That's also gas. Like, I live in California, sunny Southern California. You don't get good Mexican food like anywhere else. Maybe like Texas, right? But that shit does not exist in like the East Coast. You have popular Cal-Mex, you have popular Tex-Mex. You can't get that anywhere. In fact, today I got like 2 carne asada tacos and 2 tripas tacos. Gas, straight gas. What if it turns out the girl uploaded themselves to the computer to escape the weakness of flesh? You're right. You know, even though she was very upset, you know, very disagreed with the ideology, maybe she agrees that, you know, even though maybe she'll learn too. Maybe she's learning that even though we uploaded her consciousness to the computer, she'll grow to like immortality. Even though she can no longer, you know, meet her friends or her family, and she's stuck there for the rest of her life, maybe she'll like it. You get fish tacos here, California clears. I'm afraid. I'm just saying, California tacos, they're the wave. You won't get that anywhere else. Real quick, I've talked about this many streams ago, for like periodically. If you go to California, there is a chain of restaurants, right? Not really a chain, but they're related, but not quite related. You will find them everywhere, right? You might see them as like Albertos, Alfredos, Rigobertos, just like any variation of those, Robertos, any variation of those names. They're practically the same restaurant, but not really. There's a type of burrito that if you order it, it is beautiful. It is called a California burrito. It is carne asada, sour cream, guacamole, right? What else is there? Salsa, right? I think like pico de gallo salsa with fries. It is a great experience. It is so good. French fries, the French fries in a California burrito. It is so good. I am quite a big fan. And you can't get this anywhere else. It's in the name, California burrito. Anyway, I feel like I've doxed myself many times, revealing my university that I went to. Anyway, we've played our 3 games. I had a good time. I think it's time for me to go to bed, because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing more. Probably tomorrow. I'm probably streaming tomorrow. We're gonna be doing more Coffin of Andy and Lele. We all love Coffin of Andy and Lele. Mika, I know you love Coffin of Andy and Lele. I'm allergic to avocado, so whenever Chipotle delivery decides to surprise me with free guac, Sanji, you're allergic to guacamole? To an avocado? And you live in California? You're dying. You're dying. Oh, Gatsu? Yes, I've been playing Coffin of Andy and Lele. Don't look at my profile pic on Discord. It is me as me as Lele, created by Greater Fish themselves. Big fan. I am unironically looking forward to playing that game more. Even though it does have a reputation of being the incest game, I'm excited to play it. Anyway, again, it is good night. I had fun with all 3 games. Nothing negative to say. The only thing negative that I'm about to say is too short. Give me full game. But yeah, big fan of it all. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. And good night. Oh, first of all, first, here's my Discord. Join my Discord. Here's my Twitter. You can follow my Twitter. And here's my YouTube. I will be uploading tonight's VOD tonight, separated in like 3 different games. So look forward to it. Anyway, it is bedtime. I'm gonna go lie down and knock out because I've been very tired since the start of the stream, and that's why I sound very different right now. This is my like ASMR voice. Who wants a good night? I'll say good night to you personally. Good night, Fish. Good night, Sanji. Good night, help me. Please, I am confused. I gonna end the stream. You know what? I'll say another good night. Good night, Jeppy. Thank you for the raid. Good night, Team Moonrai. Thank you for the follow. What about the crossword? We'll do the crossword later. Good night. Everybody else, I will see you guys